his eyes and his stomach. Oh, look at his eyes. He's like looking at you. Look at him. Alright guys, so we're literally cheat fishing. This is a electric reel and we're dropping this 1,000 feet down. And we're bringing up these huge grouper and snappers. Oh my god. Hey yo, what's Gucci Rawwfam guys? So we are here in the beautiful Florida Keys. We are deep dropping for a big, huge snapper and grouper right now. These things are they're 1,000 feet down. And we're literally dragging them off the bottom and their eyes are exploding out of their heads. It's hilarious. Let's see this. What do we got? What do we got? I think we got a grouper, 500 feet. 500, nope, 500 feet. Who's gonna get up first? Mine or over there? Let's see. What is it? What is that? Shark? Oh, mystic? Oh, big old grouper. Bro, look at his freaking, oh my gosh. Wait, you gonna grab him for me? Oh, bro, do you see his stomach? Do you see his stomach? Out drinking, he was partying. Look, this is what happens. Oh my goodness. Guys.
No, let me just scoot back over.
Look at this, guys. So that is his eyes and his stomach. Oh, look at his eyes. He's like looking at you. Look at him. Guys, this leads me to my next point. Don't do drugs. That was what will happen to you. Hey yo, what's Gucci Rawwfam? So this is actually going to be the cooking portion of that video. We went off and we caught some freaking nice grouper and some snapper and some queens and some silkies and some yellow eye and some black snapper. And the point I'm trying to get to you is that it's all kind of in a big bag and nothing's labeled. So I'm not too sure what type of fish I'm filleting or cooking for you guys today, but doesn't really matter. It's deep water snapper. It's so delicious. It's crystal white meat and it's gonna be good. So I'm gonna show you guys how we do this. Whew, can't wait. Take this piece of fish, remember this, going to put it in there. The fish butter we're gonna be using today, get it all nice up in there. Kind of push it around. Could hit it like that. Side, literally take it, spoon it up, push it on top. You want to get this guy nice and lathered. I literally push down on this fillet. I want this to be nice and lathered. I want it to be all over this. And there's a difference between being in the crevices and nice and tight versus all excess. Like you see the top layer like that? That would be considered excess. So you would just hit it off. I just want to throw a disclaimer out there real quick. This recipe I'm going to be doing today isn't for the vegans. This isn't for the hardcore fishermen that go out there and they go, I like my meat raw. This is just for a good old-fashioned, go out there with your family, you catch some fish, you bring it back, you fry it up, and you make it taste as good as it should taste. And it's something that, like, I don't know, you're very honored and you're happy to feed to people because it's a very good dish. I'm gonna show you guys how you're supposed to properly bread and cook snapper. It's so delicious, so let's get to it. You're gonna take your little piece of fish, and guys, I'm telling you guys, this is the most important part. You're going to literally take the fish and poke it with a fork. Let me do this with one hand to show you guys. We're literally going to put it through. So I'm literally dangling this beautiful little piece of fish around on a fork. Then you're going to take your extremely pureed egg, little egg wash. Why you have to have a good hold with this fork, because you want all of that egg to come off of there. No excess egg can be in this. Now, whenever this fish is nice and drained off, you're going to take that piece of fish, Should be looking so good right now. Should have like a little coat. You're just going to take all these little breadcrumbs, kind of just recycle it on. And what I did is, I go like this. I kind of just take this fork. As you can see, I've been using this thing the whole time. And you just kind of pat it in. You just kind of get it in. There you go. And you just pat it. So now we have this beautiful little piece of fish. Nothing is coming off. Now, if you guys have ever made fish before, and this stuff is kind of like oozing right off, and there's a little bit of extra, and it's not this rough skin that I have formed there, I guarantee the fish that you cooked was bubbling and it wasn't connected to the meat. This fish right here is connected to the different seasonings, the different ingredients that I had. Alright guys, so what you're really going to want to do to make this recipe 100% good, you're going to want to let this fish sit for about 15 minutes. And when I say this is cooking with love, guys, this is literally cooking with love. This skin coat I just added to this fish, if you could do this and barely anything is coming off, I mean, you're doing really good. So what I usually do is I will do, I can't believe it's just not butter or whatever. I'll put that in the pan, and then you always lay away whenever you're cooking. But in this case, I am actually out of that. So I think today we're just going to use regular olive oil. I mean, it'll do perfectly fine. It's snapper. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just frying fish. So perfect. Always lay away. This is going to be perfect. We're just going to fry this fish up real quick. It shouldn't take much time at all. You could actually just use a fork. We're going to do about 4 minutes on this one side. You want it to get a really nice simmer right off the bat. And remember, you're only supposed to flip fish twice. So you let it brown on one side. And in the worst case scenario, you see how, let's say it starts to overheat, you just go like this. And you could let it literally just chillax over here for 5-10 minutes. Let the plate cool down. You could just let the plate cool down. Let it absorb into the fish. This cools down. Everything cools down. And then now, let's say I'm back on track. Okay, now, here we go. It's getting just about time. Perfect. And as you can see, I didn't catch it in time, and even on 2 you could overcook something, but this is just perfect. I'm super excited with this. It has a very nice color. It's not overcooked. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be like literally the best crust you've ever seen. And guys, color, like on that piece of fish, color isn't always a bad thing. It's actually really tasty. It adds crisp and crunch and all these different flavors. And when you have the seasonings, like, you never really want the outside of the fish to have more of a seasoned flavor. It just should be a crunch. And then the seasonings, like whatever you actually season the fish with, it should take over towards the end of the bite. So you should feel a crunch, and then you should feel a nice soothe flavor with it, whatever you seasoned with. This happened to be the Uncle Ben's from Bass Pro, but I mean, it's gonna be really good. So like I said before, this might be the hot, as you can see, that's very hot, but I got caught up a little bit and I had to take it off so we didn't overcook it. Now, what I could do, I could put it right back on. It still has the same oil in there. See how fast that oil jumps right up? It's incredible. And you could just keep doing that, slowly but surely. Trust me, that oil is gonna cook it. That looks so yummy and tasty. I see we got about another minute and a half on the other side, and then we're ready to serve. Alright guys, so we have this beautiful little piece of fish. Time to serve. Bon appetit. That's a beautiful little piece of fish. You could take this little guy, bring this little guy right there, so I can show you guys what a beautiful little piece of fish. You guys want to know the trick to the best fresh fish? It's right here. Don't overdo it. Just enough to where you get some of that beautiful little lemon right up on that fish. Oh, look at it. How beautiful does that look? All right, guys, so the moment of truth. Time to try this beautiful little piece of snapper. Ooh, I showed you guys how we caught it. I showed you guys how we cleaned it, cooked it. Now it's time to eat it. So let it cool off, and now it's time to eat it. So let's do it. You guys hear that crunch? Mmm. Oh my goodness. I outdid myself. That is freaking to die for. That fresh lemon right on top of that snapper. Oh my goodness, that is so good. It kind of adds like a, I don't know if this makes sense, but like a quench, like whenever you like whenever you eat, like suck into like a lemon or whatever, it has that same effect, but like on a piece of fish. And it just, oh my gosh. That's to die for. Oh my goodness. That's like restaurant quality right there. That is so freaking good. All right, guys. So that's going to be the end of the video. I'm going to go eat my dinner. Let me be real with you guys. It's literally like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm bringing you guys videos because I love you, Rawwfam. We just had 1 million views on that video the other day. I can't sleep. I literally just hit it an hour ago. We just hit 60,000 subscribers. Rawwfam, I love you guys so much. You guys mean the world to me. I'm never gonna stop making videos. I love you, Rawwfam, and I will see you later. Deuces, Rawwfam.